Yo everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing our part 4 to our George Perez Wonder Woman series, the final part, and that would be Destiny Calling. Take a look at that. Very nice cover, absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The story starts off with the murder of the publicist lady, Mandy something, I don't know. Like I said before, I could care less about her because she's my least favorite character, and I'm happy she died. Despite the fact that I dislike her a lot, there was some redeeming value in this story. It was really a murder mystery, Wonder Woman on a crusade to find out who killed the publicist. And you deal with her family, her brother being gay, her sister being a complete and utter brat, which was actually pretty interesting. I like the family aspect. And then, not to spoil anything for you guys because it's only like one issue, you find out that she wasn't actually shot and killed. She died from an overdose of drugs. Not intentional. She was just taking drugs and she died of the overdose. And the shot to the head was just some other thing. So it was actually an interesting start to the graphic novel. The second part of the graphic novel deals with Mount Olympus and the gods. Do you remember when Darkseid went to Mount Olympus and basically Omega beamed it to death? Well, I'm not sure if he used his Omega beam, but he destroyed it. He basically ruined it. Well, the gods need to make a new Mount Olympus, a holy migration or a godly migration. And to do this, they need to channel all the power that was left over from this Mount Olympus into their power and use it to create a new Mount Olympus or a new place for them to live. So they actually needed Wonder Woman to do this, to channel the power. See, Wonder Woman's bracelets are made out of Zeus's agates, which are basically indestructible. And they need to channel their power and reflect it back at Wonder Woman's bracelets to create the new place for the gods to live. And in addition to that, the gods said they were basically going to leave everyone alone for a while. They did so, and bam, the gods are happy, and the Amazons are sad because the gods are gone for a while. But that's the second part of the story. It was actually pretty interesting also. The majority of this graphic novel deals with actually Wonder Woman taking Julia and her daughter to Themyscira to actually be one of the first humans to be on Themyscira. And they went to Themyscira, and the rest of it is all really life lessons and cultural aspects of the Amazons, which was actually pretty good. You get to see different kind of stories, different kind of ways they live, how their culture is different from ours. And it was actually a unique perspective, not of Wonder Woman necessarily, but of the Amazons. So I like that. I like that a lot. Although there wasn't really any action, I liked it a lot. And the last story deals with Hermes. Now, Hermes goes to man's world, and he feels as though the gods aren't playing enough of a role in man's world. And in man's world, he plays off as a healer and a savior and all that junk, but he eventually finds out that, you know, maybe the gods don't deserve to have direct contact with the humans. Maybe it's not the best idea. And he finds this out when he is blindsided by some mythological beasts. I forget their names. I know one of them's a Gorgon. And the assassin Axion, I believe that's his name. I can't pronounce Greek that well. Axion, I-X-I-O-N, correct me if I am wrong, is unleashed and basically beats the living hell out of Hermes. It takes Wonder Woman to stop this assassin. And she does, and Hermes is free, and Hermes learns his lesson like a little kid who grabbed the cookie before supper, went back to the rest of his gods, and left Earth alone. Left man's world alone. That's the basic gist of that story. It wasn't that great, but you needed a story that had a lot of action in it. On to the good, the bad, and whether or not you should get it. Good. This deals a lot with the Amazon culture, which is nice, because I think that's one of the great things about Wonder Woman, is more so than any other characters, they focus so much on what it means to be an Amazon, and what it means to live in her world. Not just of Wonder Woman, but actually her world. Which I thought was actually pretty cool, and I liked that a lot. The rest of the stories were so-so. The Hermes story was, it's nice to see Hermes kind of get a life lesson about, you know, the humans have to go on their own and do things on their own. But it just didn't, it didn't work well for me. The publicist story about her murder was actually pretty fun, and the God's migration was actually pretty interesting too. Although it wasn't as good as, say, the publicist story or the Amazon culture story. Wow, that's a mouthful. And that kind of takes into the bad. The bad is that there's not that much action in this. But then again, it's a Wonder Woman story, and Wonder Woman's more character-driven, so it doesn't need to be that much action. So I guess that's not really a bad thing, is it? No. So, should you get it? If you picked up the other 3 volumes of George Perez Wonder Woman, you should definitely pick this up. For a general comic book fan, I don't think you're going to like this as much as a Wonder Woman fan should. But I think it's really something that you should look into, because when you take this whole series George Perez has done as a whole, each graphic novel, each volume has a different thing to tell about Wonder Woman or the Amazon or how Wonder Woman deals with the world she's in. When you put it all together, it comes out beautifully. I believe the Wonder Woman George Perez origin story is much better than the Superman Man of Steel origin story. That's just me personally. Maybe it's because Wonder Woman is my second favorite character. But then again, it also takes material like this to make her my second favorite character. So, the series on the whole, and I'm going to talk about it as a series on the whole, the George Perez series on the whole worked. It rocked. It was some of my favorite Wonder Woman writing. And I recommend picking up Volume 1, 2, 3, and 4. I do. Volume 1 was the best, 2 had the best action, 3 had the best balance, and 4 had the best character-driven plot. So, there you go. I hope you guys got all that, but I do highly recommend picking this up, and do expect more Wonder Woman reviews in the future. I love Wonder Woman. I have all the modern continuity stuff, so I'm going to be doing some more Wonder Woman, because I want to branch out and do some other comic book characters. I'll be always doing Batman, but I want to do some more Wonder Woman. I want to be doing some more Green Lantern. I plan to do Green Lantern Rebirth sometime, and I plan to do some more Superman. So, Wonder Woman Destiny Calling. Get it. George Perez series, definitely get it. That said, this is Andrew saying, peace out for now.